2020 has been an interesting year, hasn't it, so far? The whole world is on global lockdown. We're all mandated to stay in our houses to keep safe. Church buildings are shut down, schools are shut down, restaurants are shut down, cinemas are shut down, theatres are shut down, sports centres are shut down. There's a lot to be concerned about. Nobody really knows where this virus stems from, this crown virus. Some believe it may have been manufactured in a laboratory in China. Nobody really knows what the real agenda is of governments around the world, who are enforcing more and more social distancing, who are dictating how we should be in public spaces, markings on the floors, perspex screens, cashless society. Some are concerned about the 5G masks that are appearing on the landscape during lockdown. What are they for? Maybe they're to do with the ID chip that is said to be mandatory in the near future. Some feel this is reminiscent of the mark of the beast, a chip that's implanted in people. Some are concerned about Bill Gates. What's his agenda? He's involved in the World Health Organization. He's involved with advocating the vaccine. He's been involved in vaccines in India that have said to have crippled children. He wants this vaccine first to be tested in Africa amongst black people. With all these conspiracy theories going around, who can we trust? Today I was reading Isaiah 8:11 to 9:2. The Lord has given me a strong warning not to think like everybody else does. He said, don't call everything a conspiracy like they do. And don't live in dread of what frightens them. What frightens you? There's lots to be frightened about. People are frightened about catching this deadly virus, and so won't go near each other. Families won't touch each other or come close to one another. But instead of being afraid, the Bible instructs us to make the Lord of Heaven's armies holy in our lives. He is the one we should fear. He is the one who should make us tremble. He is also the one who will keep us safe. Instead of fearing the circumstances, instead of fearing people, instead of fearing the government, instead of fearing what the scientists are saying, we're to fear God. The fear of God trumps the fear of man. However, for those who don't fear the Lord, he will be a stone that makes people stumble, a rock that makes them fall, a trap and a snare. Some will stumble and fall during this time, never to rise again. They will be snared and captured. As for us who follow Jesus, we're to preserve the teachings of God and entrust his instructions to those who follow him. As for me, I will wait for the Lord during this time. Though it seems that God has turned away from the nations, I will put my hope in him. I will put my trust in him. Who else can we trust? There's nowhere to go. Everywhere's been shut down. Even our church services have been shut down. Some, in their confusion, will seek spiritualists, mediums, will seek all kinds of spiritualist teachings. But shouldn't we go to God for guidance? Shouldn't we seek his guidance instead of seeking the dead? No, we will look to God and his instructions and his teaching. People who contradict his teaching, they're completely in the dark. They go from place to place. They're weary. They're hungry. They even curse God. Wherever they look, there's trouble, there's anguish, there's dark despair. They're thrown into outer darkness. Nevertheless, this time of COVID will come to an end. This darkness and despair will not go on forever. We are being humbled, personally, corporately. Our nations are being humbled. Britain's being humbled. America's being humbled. Statues are coming down. People are protesting in the streets. Looting's going on. Shops are being smashed and vandaled. But one day we will be filled with glory again. The people who walk in great darkness will see a great light. For those who live in the land of deep darkness, a light will shine.